All right, I'm going to show you one of the biggest challenges I had to overcome on this car. There are lots of them, but this is definitely one of them, and it's still, I think, undecided. It works, but I'm going to go through it and I'll show you exactly kind of like what we did and what we figured out, and still trying to figure out. So, all right. Now, it's this combination here between the damper, okay, coilover, your sway bar, and the CV boot on the axle, okay? So, if you want to, how you set it up, and you want to increase your performance, you increase the likelihood you're going to have a part hit another part. So for instance, when you want to, on this car, increase like camber, like right off the bat, you're gonna go straight down back here. There's a shim, and these shims, there's 8 positions. You can go 4 millimeters that way and 4 millimeters the other way. So if you go further out here, you then increase the chance for the sway bar and the damper to hit, like right here on that collar, okay? So if you bring it further in and have a shim that's offset going this direction, then you will have less likely of it hitting, but you lose performance because you lose camber, and then you have to rely on your top arm here to get all your camber, which there's only so much you can do with it, but we're still figuring that out. So kind of like right now on this shim, like in the middle, and that's where we are. We're in the middle. So if I said 4, we're at maybe 0 or something like that. Okay, we're in the middle. And then, so we kind of like got this stuff figured out. All right, that's not hitting anymore. And then it was, the CV boot and the sway bar. So it was like, well, how long is this? This has to be a certain length, for it to not hit or something. That's one of the solutions that we use to keep that from rubbing. So you can see here, there's paint. It's pretty fresh and not marked up, which is good. There's no one's tampered with it. This thing is not tampered with that thing, is what I'm telling you. So that was a huge pain. And the reason why it was pain for me, because the old platform, the E46, previous generation M3, we would take the damper and flip it upside down. So the spring would be on the bottom. Your rebound would be on the bottom. You can go to the bottom and quickly change it down here. You can change your spring down here. Everything, it was super nice and serviceable. So now it's up here, because in the get-go I had this inverted, so there's rubbing here, of course. I mean, look how close that is, and the spring's not even down there anymore, right? So we flipped that, number 1. Number 2 was the spring height. So this is a something inch. We went down, we were longer, and then we were hitting here on the sway bar, and then we went shorter, and we weren't hitting anymore, but we lost performance. We couldn't lower the car. Like, we couldn't get the ride height we were trying to get, because this car likes to, in my opinion, run further down in the back than the front. So really trying to find this balance has been challenging for its own reasons, but It's not, you know, anything you can't figure out, but this is how I had to make arrangements for this thing to work. So I think I'm still working on it, but right now it's awesome. It's gonna be great. Stay tuned.